My name is Sylvia May Clark, and it looks like Clerky, but actually the pronunciation is Clark. It's the Irish spelling for Clark. And I was born in Yorkton, Saskatchewan in 1943.
My name is John Malone. I was born in Brighton, England in 1956.
My dad was from a family of 10, and he had 6 brothers and 3 sisters.
At a young age, my parents took me from Brighton in England to Glasgow in Scotland, which was quite a culture shock for us, being in a country that pretty much seemed to speak a different language from me as a child.
Music has been my life. I started playing piano or taking lessons when I was 8, but my parents knew that I could play because I was playing by ear when I was 5 or 6.
When I left school, I didn't have any qualifications as such. I tended to get a lot of labouring jobs working in stores, that kind of thing. Along the line I realised that just wasn't going to be good enough for me, so I went back to college for a while and got some further education under my belt. At the end of that period though, I decided that the way ahead for me was to be self-employed.
His name was Peter Tiefenbach, and he came to me when he was 5 years old. And I don't usually teach 5-year-old kids, but he was exceptional. And after a couple of lessons, he and his mom were downtown doing something or another, and he heard a whistle. And he said, "Mom, that's a note F." So when he came back to his lesson, I played keys all over the piano, and he named every last one of them. So he is a phenomenal person. He is a composer, and he has this program on CBC. And several people said, that has to be you that he was talking about. And he was very complimentary in saying that he said he remembers that I taught him to curve his fingers by pretending his hand was an igloo.
When we were living back in Scotland, one of my hobbies as a younger man used to be that I loved to go sailing. I was self-taught, as I am at most things. After I met my to-be wife, on one of our vacations I suggested renting a 25-foot sailboat, which we did, and we sailed off the west coast of Scotland. There was an area off the west coast of Scotland called the Quarry. I had not heard of it before, never had any reason to know of it, but essentially it's a massive rock that comes up pretty close to the surface just under the sea. And as we were sailing past it, there was like an eddy like a whirlwind in the water on the front side of the rock as we were sailing past it. And unbeknown to us, it was dragging us back towards the rock. By the time we realised it, we were under full sail, and the only other thing I could do to save the day was to put the motor on as well, which, well, we're here to tell the tale.
All my life, I have believed that life is a gift, and what you do with it is what matters more than anything else. It doesn't matter whether you're poor or rich or smart even or anything like that. It's you deal with what you've got and make the best of it, no matter what that is.
From my own personal experience of life, the one thing I would like for my family, and in particular, is that they should just get out there and live their lives. Live their lives like there's no tomorrow, because who knows? And typically when people get out there and live their lives and feel the excitement of doing all of that, it really makes life just so much better.
It goes like this, the 4th of February. composing,